right, let's rock and roll. Hey, how you doing? I'm doing good. How you doing? How you doing? Alrighty then. Let's get it going. Finally, I got my first Lukas back. I have like 7 Lukas total at PSA between these two and some that I have there, including one rookie card. I now have 3 Luka rookies, which hopefully I'll trade up one day to get the real deal one, the Prism. Which, here is the Prism of this year. We got a mint 9. It's because of the centering, as you can tell, it's off-centered, but to get a 9 just because that's pretty sweet. Nothing else wrong with that card. This is his this year's Prism base. Any base, him, LeBron, who I already showed you, and any rookie guys. If you have rookies of this year's class, 2019, not this season now, but 2019-20, if you have any rookies and they look centered, send it in, because there's 11 cards, 11 rookies that are over $100 or more. I can give you the list. Right now, though, there's 11 different rookies who have $100 cards right now, PSA 10s that are 100. So pretty much, if you have a rookie card and it's not just some slappy, you want to get it graded. This Prism class, I mean, it's just crazy. So that's that. Luka Doncic. Oh man, my first GOAT. Now you might know the story. I have 29 Jordans at PSA. I sent them in on June 19th during the GOAT. They were running the GOAT quarterly special. If you send in 25 plus, you get half price, so it was $10 per. And this was before I was back in the hobby now. I didn't get back in the hobby until late July. I just had these cards growing up. So I didn't know any better. And knowing what I know now, I probably would have sent like 4 or 5 of them. But you know what? One of my goals is to have all my Jordans graded. That's like just a goal that I have. What's up, Lodo? What's up, Michael? Wayno over in Cali. How you doing, brother? So, yeah, I sent those 29 in. They're from like 88 to 93. Literally pure junk era. But there is a few that, if they're 10s, that were, multiple hundreds. But this card I actually bought from a Gem Rippah, Jimmy F. It's Pop 1. This is the only one graded. Literally, there's no other graded of this card. Bam! Boozle! Goodwin's Champions, number 77 out of 249, Michael Jordan. This is Upper Deck Goodwin's Champions 2020. Now, how gorgeous is that card? Literally, there's no other one graded. Not an 8, not a 10, nothing. Just this is it. That's why I was so stoked when I saw there was none graded. I'm like, I need to get this graded. So, unreal card. Beautiful card, right? Beautiful card. That's what I thought. I also sent in the silver of this, which is just base, no number. I sent the silver in. So, yeah. Super excited about this card. This is one this is strictly PC. I'll never trade, sell, do anything with this card. I don't care how much it ever got to. But this is the only one. Wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. Next up, we have Mr. Luka Doncic. Now, this Luka I actually pulled. I got myself a few megas of Optic back when I first started, before it was insane at the stores and stuff. I waited there with one kid that I became friends with since, and it was funny. We were waiting, and a couple of the boxes were already ripped, and the vendor's like, yeah, there was already basketball gone, and a kid walked by us with literally a cart full, and he goes, oh, what are you waiting for? Like being a smart ass? And we're like, Optic, you need this? He lifts up 2 bags, just all Optic. Well, he got only 4 megas. There ended up being 8 more, and then 2 boxes of Bowman baseball. This was this is late July, and so we split them. I got 4 megas, and I hit this bad boy, purple Luka, another 9. Give it a 9er. it is because I'm pretty sure the left to right, which they say if you can go up to 60-40 on your left to right or right to left centering, meaning 60% on one side to 40 the other. But clearly, I mean, that doesn't take the case because this is 60-40 at the worst, you know? So I don't know why it was a 9. Now, these cards, guys, that I sent in was before I knew anything about sending in cards, really. I sent in the Jordans. For the Jordans that I sent in, I had to watch a YouTube video to learn literally how to pack them, how to go about doing all the paperwork and stuff. Now, these cards that I sent in, I didn't wipe them down or anything. I did nothing. Literally, I put them in a sleeve and I sent them. So that just shows you I got 9s on these. And, you know, now, knowing what I do now, I've got mostly 10s on everything that I get back, knock on wood, besides the older stuff. So, yeah, this is a purple Luka Prism. Purple Luka Prism Optic. So when I say prism, I mean it's a prism it's like parallel. So there's that bad boy. That bad boy we're going to put over here. You know what? No, we're going to put the Lukas together. I'm going to keep one goat. Nope, I lied. Well, listen, 6 to 12 inches of accumulation, they just said on the radio. Now, this card was a gift. It is, of the Bean. If you don't know the Bean, Kobe Bean Bryant. Rest in peace. This was a gift from someone, Coach's Clubhouse. Some of you guys might know Coach. He actually lives a couple towns over from me, and him and I were, he's the reason why I have this group. There's no doubt about it. I have absolutely no ill will towards that man. He's awesome. He's helped me a ton. I love what he's doing, and he's what's inspired me to do this. And I went over there one day, and he told me about this huge hit that he got up in Maine from a guy on Craigslist. And the guy didn't realize what he had, clearly. And he only paid like $1,000 or $2,000. And it wasn't for these things. There was one full tray of Kobe Bryant. Like if you know the cardboard boxes you can get. Basically something like this. Like this, full of Kobe's. And he had one of Jordan's. And in that he also had, dude, he had Kobe's Flair Metal Rookies, which go for a few thousand each. He had also Jordan. He had 2 full Jordan rows of that. So 2 Jordans and 1 Kobe. And so he let me have, I didn't have any Kobe's. I had no Kobe's at all. So he let me have 3 of them. And here are the other ones. Let me show ya here. Where are we at? No, wrong ones. Come on now, Highland. Alright, so here are the other ones. They're prisms that he let me have. These are 2018 prisms. They're worth like, I don't know, $15 each or so. But this one is 1997 Skybox Premium, a 9er, Kobe Bryant. Not a rare card, not a fancy card, expensive card by any means. But it's a Kobe Bryant. It's a mint 9, dude. You can't go wrong. You know, arguably one of the top 5 greatest of all time. The closest that's ever become to Jordan. Some will say LeBron, whatever, but, you know, whatever. Different positions and everything. But yeah, man. Pretty sweet card. I'm stoked. Like, I had no idea what to expect. This is a card that's, 23 years old. I had no idea what I could possibly get because, it just came from some old guy in Maine, and then it got transferred to someone and someone. But you know what? Well, that's what. Kobe Bryant. All right, now the last one. I know we got 4 9s here, but we do have a 10, baby. Now this is part of a huge deal I made on Let Go before Let Go got bought out by OfferUp. This kid going into his freshman year at Boston College had up for sale pink camo Zion for $80. I reached out, I messaged him, I said, I do 60. He said, okay. And then he said, I actually have another one and plus a lot of more cards. So I was like, sweet, bring them all. So I went and met him. And that first day, I got the 2 Zions, pink camos, and a jaw, and this card, I think might have been part of it. But then I was like, I hit him up later that day. I'm like, dude, I'll just buy the rest of them off you. So I spent $255. $255, right? The Zions were both Gem 10s. I mentioned the first part of this was a 5-day. I sent a pink camo. I got a Gem 10. I sent the Mosaic Prism, which is the one that looks like silver, but it's actually Prism, not the hollow looking one. That's the actual true silver. I also got a 10 on that, and I actually traded both of them. But this card was part of it. This card here, but let me show you what I traded for before I do the unveiling, baby. Last one. So it's pretty cool. If any of you guys are into trading, I know some of you are. It's so fun trading and like how it works and everything. Like making moves and when you trade for cards, that's you putting in the effort. There's something about, guys, when you rip your own card and you get a 10 like that tour for me. It's another thing when you just when you just buy them raw, it's a little different. But when you trade for them, you're putting in the work too, So I traded both of those Zion Gem 10s. The pink camo, I traded for this Louis Robert Bowman's Best at a card show last month, which the show is actually this Sunday. Now, this Louis Robert, it's a 2018. I just traded yesterday for a Pedro Martinez 2020 auto, number 4 of 5. He's number 45, so it's a jersey number, Pedro Martinez auto. The GOAT in my mind, the greatest right-handed pitcher of all time, greatest pitcher in his prime. There's no one even close. They say Koufax maybe. Pedro, it was insane watching him in the late 90s, early 2000s. Just absolutely dominated during the steroid era. So I traded, the kid I traded for was a 15-year-old, so he doesn't really know who Pedro is, but he knows Louis Robert because Louis Robert's the biggest name in baseball, So I ended up, long story short, trading a pink camo Zion 10 for a Pedro, but I also got in that Pedro deal a Jarrett Duran Bowman, what's the Bowman S? What are these called here? Bowman Sterling. I got, but not this one, but Jarrett Duran Bowman Sterling auto. Jarrett Duran's the Red Sox #1 prospect. He's going to be insane good, so I got that tossed in. Now, the other Zion was the silver one that I got a 10, was with this card. I traded that for what is now my favorite card I own. This is a Louis Robert. This is a Luka rookie Panini Threads Floor General. It's, I don't know if you can see, 96 of 199. 96 of 1. This is one of the most gorgeous cards. For some reason, Threads had their own set last year. This year, they were only in Chronicles. And this is a Luka rookie Floor Generals. It's called the Premium Floor Generals. This is going to be something I'll grade 9 or 10, whatever it is. I'm keeping this forever. But that story was because of this big deal I made on Let Go. And part of that was I got 2 LeBrons in that deal. I got the Prism one I just showed you, the 9 that's up top. And I got this Gem 10 LeBron James MVP pink camo. LeBron James MVP, MVP, MVP. What is that, Billy Bob? What did he say?
I gave it a 10. A 10. A fucking 10. Gentlemen.
He gives it up in 10, baby. LeBron James, pink camo. Now I have another 10 to add to my up there. So let's recap, guys, and then let's get ripping. We got a Luka Niner. This is this year's Prism. We got a Jordan. This year's Upper Deck Goodwins. It is numbered 77 of 249. This is a pop one. There is absolutely no other mint 9 out there. There's no other graded Goodwin Champions red Jordan. The LeBron pink camo. Such a good looking card, right? That goes for 300 right now. Right around 300. I also, guys, here's a tip. If you can afford it, or if you're in the market to buying cards graded, get any graded 9 LeBron James. If you can afford the 10s, great. But if you're like me, the 10s are just too much. You can buy up. I would start doing it, buying up LeBron 9s. I just bought this same card, but blue reactive 9 for $52. That should be arriving any day now, hopefully before Sunday. That's just a little piece of investment tip. Then I got my Kobe. You know, I won't grade those other Kobe's. I mean, I was gonna send them in with a long term because Panini PSA does allow you to do 20 plus 2017 or above. It's called Ultra Modern, or 2016 and under. You can do 20 plus. It's like $15 with me. If you want to do that, that's something you can do. It's a great option. And then here's the last one. That's a personal pull. That's a Percy. Mint 9 Luka Purple. Now, I'm going to add to these. That Kurt Schilling I bought because he's about to go into the Hall of Fame. The only person going in the Hall of Fame this year is Kurt Schilling, 100%, no doubt about it. That's I actually bought this off eBay for $100 back when he was going crazy. I mean, it was raw 100. Now it's about a $500 card. That's one I'm never going to sell. I already sold his refractor. I do have a sepia and something else out there. 2 bases. I don't know what just happened. Everyone just left. Something just happened. Did I shut off or something? Then I bought this for $20-something, a Vlad rookie. A Rosarina Chrome Auto rookie. The only one you'll ever see, an 8.5 for who knows what reason. This is one of my buddies. I'm holding on to it to try to sell for him at the show. Beautiful card. That's the Holiday Optic Preview. There's a Gem 10 Reactive. I already sold a Burrow Base 10 and a Burrow Red 10. I sold them. Here's a Niner Base Green Herbert 2 of 10. Brady Rookie. That was the one that I had the question for, that won the free cello. And then we have a KD Rookie 8. I'm going to have that cracked and resubbed because I need to get at least a 9. That card, if it's a 10, is going for over $3,000, that card, if it's a 10. So I'm re-cracking that. So that's it, guys. Here's a look real quick to check out my autos since we're down here. My Luzardo collection. If you have any, or you know someone that's looking to get rid of any Luzardo autos, look at the Select is a beautiful product. Even though baseball, they're not, MLB doesn't have them. Select is right below Prism, guys, as the highest cards to get when it comes to rookie cards or just product. You know, we're not talking like then there's the Flawless that are $1,000 a card or anything like that. We're talking about like a hobby box. The highest retail is Prism. By far, Prism is number 1. You can't even come close. Number 2 retail is Optic. Optic is number 2, hands down. And then 3 is Mosaic. That's the order it goes when we're talking retail. However, Select, which actually I'll show you a Select DeAndre Ayton. Select is now, they say, is tied with Optic or right below it. They don't have retail product. They just do hobbies. But it's like the newest one. Like if you look at Luka's Select or a Mahomes Select rookie card, holy moly, you're talking tens of thousands of dollars. So I'm going to start trying to get some. So here's a Select DeAndre Ayton. He's one of my my investment that I would pick up on for this year. Now that they got Chris Paul, this dude's gonna he's just gonna get so much down low, and especially with Paul up top, they have to put more focus on Devin Booker, and that also is gonna open the door for Cam Johnson. Cam Johnson cards are expected to go And then here's an Optic Brandon Ingram. Like I said, Optic is is below Prism. It's clearly below, but they're saying these are together now. But there is no select retail. So that's that, guys. I appreciate you watching. I am going to shut down and then reboot, okay? I'm going to shut down. I'm going to let my dogs out, try to start the snowblower, and then I'm going to get back on here, and we're going to start ripping some serious Prism. You guys are the best. I appreciate it, guys. Peace. Gem Rippers is... I broke it. Oh.